Korea Matcha Field Note. In June 2026, we traveled to Jeju Island and Seoul to observe how matcha is being received in Korea. We brought home 7 products sold as matcha. But this trip was not only about products, it became a field note about land, markets, tea culture, and the meaning of tea in Korea. This is not a ranking, it is a field observation. Jeju Tea Landscape. Our first stop was Jeju Island. Tea fields spread along the gentle slopes with mountains in the background. This landscape felt very different from the tea gardens we know in Uji. At the tea museum, many visitors were walking through the fields, taking photos, drinking tea, and enjoying the view. The tea garden was not only a place of agriculture, it was also a place to visit, learn, taste, and remember. Flowers were planted along the tea fields, stone walls surrounded the paths, and when we looked down, we saw many small stones under our feet. Jeju is a volcanic island. The ground, the stones, the wind, and the drainage all shape this tea landscape. We should not compare it too quickly with Japanese tea fields. It is a different land, and from that different land, a different tea experience begins. OSULLOC as a tea experience. At OSULLOC, tea is presented as a complete experience. There are tea fields, a museum, a cafe, a shop, and displays that help visitors see how tea becomes a product. Visitors can walk through the fields. They can see the production story. They can drink tea, eat tea desserts, buy products, and take the memory home. This was interesting to us because here tea was not only something in a cup, tea was designed as a landscape. It was designed as a brand. It was designed as an experience. Osulok also showed us how Korean tea can be presented in a modern and stylish way, healthy, clean, beautiful, easy to understand. This is not the same as traditional Japanese matcha culture, but it has its own direction. It shows how tea can move between agriculture, tourism, design, and daily life. Korea's Green Market. After Jeju, we observed the market in Seoul. We found matcha in department stores, supermarkets, airports, cafes, and health and beauty shops. In many places, matcha did not appear mainly as a traditional tea. It appeared as something green, healthy, stylish, and easy to enjoy. Matcha latte, matcha powder, matcha sticks, matcha blended with other ingredients, matcha as a gift, matcha as wellness. At first, this may look like a simple trend, but we felt that the background was deeper. In Korea, the idea of tea is wider than tea leaves alone. Tea can also mean drinks made from fruits, roots, grains, herbs, and medicinal plants. In traditional tea houses, we saw drinks such as quince tea and omija tea. In markets and airports, ginseng tea and red ginseng products were also very visible. These drinks are not only about taste, they may warm the body, they may support health, they may welcome a guest, they may offer care. So when matcha enters Korea, it does not enter an empty space, it enters a culture where tea is already connected to the body, health, hospitality, and daily care. This helped us understand why Korean matcha often appears with milk, sweets, wellness ingredients, or modern packaging. Matcha is being translated inside Korean culture. Insadong and quiet tea culture. At the same time, we also found another side of Korean tea culture. In Insadong, the atmosphere was quieter. There were traditional tea houses, teaware shops, Korean leaf teas, Chinese teas, and tools for preparing tea more carefully. In one tea shop, we found Japanese matcha from Marukyu Koyamaen. We also saw bowls, tea scoops, whisks, and tools that reminded us of Japanese tea practice. This kind of matcha culture was not everywhere in the market. It appeared in more specific and quiet places. Insadong felt different from the bright green shelves of modern Seoul. Here, tea was not only a product, it was connected to tools, gestures, materials, and time. This helped us see that Korean matcha is not moving in only one direction. There is the bright market, there is cafe culture, there is wellness culture, and beneath it, there is also a quieter tea culture connected to leaf tea, teaware, hospitality, and personal practice. For us, this was the most important part of the field trip. Korean matcha should not be understood only by asking whether it is close to Japanese matcha. A better question may be, how is matcha being understood inside Korean culture? We did not come to judge Korean matcha. We came to observe. We touched the powder. We looked at the labels. We moved the whisk. We watched the foam. We waited to see what remained after swallowing. And beyond the taste, we tried to notice the land, the shelves, the tools, the body, and the culture around the tea. Ask the label. Verify the experience. Record where each matcha comes alive. This is our Matcha Protocol Observation, Korea edition.